Namaskar Leos and welcome to your monthly reading for the month of August 2020. But before we begin, let me quickly pull out a card from my Super Attractor deck. So the card which I have for you, it says spiritual alignment. My spiritual alignment puts my manifestation into motion. So when I am centered and I am grounded and I am connected to my inner self, I focus on what I am and I am not focusing on other people's point of views or their projections onto me, and I command the universe to manifest things into my life, and when they show up in my life, I am open to receiving those things as they are and all the extra baggage which comes with that, and including judgments from other people's point of view. So guys, don't miss the feng shui tip at the end of the episode. And now come join me as I take you on a journey of stars and planets, and let us see what the month of August has in store for you. So the first week or the first day of the August, we have for you the Page of Swords. So as you can see, this page is a messenger or a message which you are going to get regarding some difficulties perhaps related to the younger person, maybe your niece, nephew, or a younger person in your team. He is immature, he is innocent, and he is yearning to free himself from the societal bondages, and is trying to aim for the stars or reach for the sky, or we can say the sky is the limit for him, but his internal thoughts are disturbed, and he might have faced some kind of personal disappointment recently, and though he wishes to be independent and successful, but he is not having experience, and thus he wants to be part of a herd mentality, of a herd, of a group, and he is facing challenges, obstacles, and struggling, but the obstacles are not so huge or large that you cannot overcome these. So need of the hour is common sense, which is required now. So the second week of August has in store for you. So the second week of August, in the beginning of the month only, in the first week, on the 2nd of August only, we have Venus, which is going to move from Taurus into Gemini, which is your 11th house, which is the house of profit, and those attached with music or drama, acting, or fashion jewelry, any kind of jewelry, especially silver and pearl and diamond, beauty and fashion industry are going to do really, really well. You would like to follow the traditional values during this transit of Venus. And on the same day, we have Mercury, which is moving from Gemini into Cancerian, which is your 12th house, and you will be able to complete all your tasks with detailed diligence, with due diligence, and few of you even might receive some kind of ancestral property. Expenditure is going to be there. You will be focused on your task, and you are not going to rest till they are completed. Now, in this week, I have for you Six of Wands. So this implies, you can see this person is on white horse, and there is a sense of achievement. So you have achieved victory, and it's time for a change and create name for yourself. And those of you who are not getting along with team members, now you have learned the skill and the ability of getting along with the persons having different point of view, and yet standing up to your own beliefs. And it's time for you to move up in life. You have the energy, passion, and drive for the same as well. Some of you might even get to travel during this transit. And then in the third week of August, I have for you the Knight of Wands. So as you can see, there is lot of passion, there is lot of energy. This person is joyful, he is smiling, and he is optimistic, and is full of fighting spirit, but he will only attack if somebody attacks. So he will retaliate. Basically, he's not going to, as you can see, he is not going to attack, and he is overcoming obstacles, and he is proceeding further. He's a messenger and a traveler, and he is bringing good news concerning work or social activities, and his glad tidings may relate to almost any anticipated happy event, or a journey, or a vacation, or a change of residence, or job, or engagement, or marriage also. Now, this card may also refer to a young man who is a relative or a friend with same qualities as king and queen, who are his parents in the royal family. This person can be trusted and is faithful. Now in the fourth week of August, on 17th of August, we have Sun moving from Cancer into Leo, and this is your own house. So you are going to be in a sort of commanding position. You will be able to command the people around you. You will be in a leadership role, and you will also be able to have all the things exactly that you want to do. Your courage is going to increase, and also you shall feel contented. So, and if associated with government institutions in any manner, then this period shall bode well for you. Then also on 17th of August, another fiery planet Mars also is also transiting into Aries on same day, which is your 9th house, your house of luck. So this transit of Mars will make you earn lot of money through luck. You might not earn from your efforts as much as you will earn from luck. You will not let any opportunities pass of making money, and you might also get to travel. Few of you might also get to travel to foreign places. Then on 18th of August, we all have Mercury transiting into Leo, and the ill effects of your horoscopes shall be wiped out. Your intellect shall be sharp, and those in government and publishing or writing sectors, media shall benefit from this transit. You would like to follow the traditional norms. And in this week for you, we have the Justice card. So as you can see, this is a man sitting on a throne. He has a pair of balance in his hand. So this shows that justice that you deserve shall be rolled out to you, and not the one you desire. Stability and new things shall come into your life, and life happenings, whatever is happening to you at this point of time, is not based on your desire, but it is based on the ethical principles and the karmic and the universal laws, and it cannot be changed. So whatever you have acted in the past, what you have sowed, so shall you reap, and justice is going to be served. There is no doubt about it. Now, so this was a beware of your karma. Now, the 5th week of August, we have the Knight of Swords. So you might get some kind of bad news which is relating to you or to someone close to you. Now this person is desperate and he is running. So you can see this person has a lot of energy, is running after ambition, and some kind of conflict is there because the swords represent thoughts. And there could be a violent difference of opinion around you, with angry messages being sent and received, and this person might feel isolated and alone, and this is self-created. He has himself thought about this in his mind, created this in the mind, and also it implies that you need to focus on your own intellectual pursuit, and you are neglecting your other facets of life. You might be too forceful with your ideas, and as a result of this, you might be antagonizing others. But diplomacy is the need of the hour. And in the last week of August, on 6th of August, we have for you the Ace of Swords. So this signifies victory after great struggle, discord. A brand new beginning, a job or relationship or business is coming your way with a brand new lifestyle, and it's all due to your work. So prosperity, recognition and new development, especially spiritual growth, are sure to follow in the wake of the new direction of your life. Now you are also in a position to manifest your philosophy in a new way. If you are trying to conceive child, luck shall not support you, so please abstain. Now for the Feng Shui tip. So the Feng Shui tip is that if you have broken cutlery or crockery in your house, please do not keep it. Never serve tea, coffee, sherbet, food in broken or crooked or cracked crockery. This is going to bring ill luck to you. If you have broken cups, plates or other crockery, then you should not keep them in your house and throw them out as once, so that you do not use them and they become a source of ill luck for you. So that's all, my dear Leos. Here's wishing you that the upcoming month fills your life with positive energy and removes any kind of negativity there is. Until the time we meet again, this is me saying namaste.